Hello everyone, it's your friend Teacher Sam. Welcome back to my channel where we make learning English fun and easy. You know I love finding creative ways to boost your vocabulary, and today, we're diving into the exciting world of news. That's right, get ready to impress everyone with your knowledge of key news terms. We're talking about those words you hear all the time, but might not be totally sure how to use yourself. Don't worry, I've got you covered. By the end of this video, you'll be using words like correspondent and exclusive like a pro. We'll break down each word, look at examples, and I'll give you some tips on how to slip them into your everyday conversations. Are you ready to become an English news whiz? Let's get started. Okay, let's kick things off with a phrase you've definitely heard before. Breaking news. You know it's gotta be important when you hear those words, right? And you're absolutely right. Breaking news is used when something really big is happening, something that just occurred and is so important that people need to know about it right away. Think of a major political event, a natural disaster, or even a huge scientific discovery. These are events that are unfolding in real time, and news outlets want to get the information out to the public as quickly as possible. So, the next time you hear breaking news, you know it's time to pay close attention. It's not every day you get to witness history in the making, right? Alright, let's move on to headlines. Now, imagine you're scrolling through your news app, or maybe you're flipping through a newspaper. You see all these short, catchy phrases that grab your attention. Those, my friends, are headlines. Headlines are like the titles of news articles. They're designed to be short, attention-grabbing, and give you a quick summary of what the article is about. Think of them as the sneak peek that entices you to read more. You know, like a good movie trailer. A good headline tells you just enough to pique your interest without giving away the whole story. So, the next time you're short on time but want to stay informed, just scan those headlines and you'll be up to date in a flash. Now, let's talk about the people who bring us the news. Correspondents. You see them on TV, hear them on the radio, and read their articles online. They're the brave souls who travel the world, sometimes to dangerous places, to bring us the latest information. A correspondent is a journalist who reports on news from a particular location or on a particular topic. They're like the eyes and ears of the news organization, gathering information and sharing it with the world. Some correspondents specialize in certain areas like politics, business, or sports. Others might be based in a specific country or region. No matter their focus, correspondents play a vital role in keeping us informed about what's happening both locally and globally. Alright, let's talk about coverage. Now, when we talk about news coverage, we're talking about how extensively a particular event or story is reported on. It's about how much attention it's getting from different news outlets, how many reporters are covering it, and how much airtime or online space it's taking up. You might hear someone say, "There's been a lot of coverage of the election lately." This means that the election is a major news story that's being reported on extensively. The amount of coverage a story receives can depend on its importance, its impact on the public, and of course, how interesting it is to viewers and readers. Now let's dive into reports. This one's pretty straightforward. A report in the news is basically a detailed account of a particular event or issue. It's how journalists present information to the audience, and it can take many forms. You have your news reports, which are those timely updates on current events. Then there are feature reports, which delve deeper into a particular topic, providing more context and analysis. Investigative reports, on the other hand, involve a lot of research and digging to uncover hidden truths or expose wrongdoing. No matter the type, reports are the backbone of news, providing us with the information we need to understand the world around us. Let's talk about the people who guide us through the news anchors. You know them, those familiar faces you see behind the news desk every day. They're the ones who introduce the stories, provide context, and often interview guests. News anchors are like the captains of the news program. They're responsible for delivering the news in a clear, concise, and engaging way. They need to be able to think on their feet, stay calm under pressure, and connect with the audience. Being a news anchor is a demanding job, but these professionals play a crucial role in keeping us informed and up to date. Word number 7 is segments, breaking it down. Okay, let's break down the news into smaller chunks or segments. Think of a news program like a TV show. It's divided into different parts, right? Well, those parts are called segments, and each segment focuses on a particular story or topic. You might have a segment on the latest political developments, followed by a segment on business news, and then maybe a segment on a feel-good human interest story. Dividing the news into segments helps keep things organized and allows viewers to easily follow along. Plus, it gives us a chance to catch our breath between those hard-hitting news stories. Word number 8 is live broadcast, in the moment. Have you ever watched the news and heard those electrifying words, live broadcast? There's a certain energy, a sense of immediacy when you know you're watching events unfold in real time. That's the power of a live broadcast. It's when a news event is being filmed and transmitted to the audience at the exact same time it's happening. No delays, no edits, just raw, unfiltered coverage. Live broadcasts are often used for major breaking news events like natural disasters, political speeches, or sporting events. You never quite know what's going to happen next, and that's what makes them so captivating to watch. Word number 9 is exclusive, the inside scoop. Now, here's a word that gets everyone buzzing. Exclusive. You know a news outlet has something juicy when they use this word. An exclusive story is one that's reported by only one news organization. They're the only ones with the information, often because they have a special source or have done unique investigative work. Exclusives are highly sought after in the news business because they attract viewers and readers who want to be the first to know. So, when you see exclusive, get ready for some hot-off-the-press information that you won't find anywhere else. In the fast-paced world of news, things are constantly changing, and that's where updates come in. An update is simply fresh information about a developing story. Remember how we talked about breaking news? Well, updates are how we stay in the loop as a breaking news story evolves. News outlets provide updates to keep the audience informed about any new developments, clarifications, or changes to the story. So if you're following a big news event, be sure to look out for those updates to stay ahead of the game. Now let's talk about the unsung heroes of news sources. Sources are the lifeblood of journalism. They're the people who provide reporters with information, whether it's first-hand accounts, expert opinions, or confidential documents. Sources can be anyone from eyewitnesses to government officials to anonymous tipsters. Good journalists protect their sources, meaning they keep their identities confidential, especially if the source's safety or job is at risk. Sources are essential for journalists to verify information, provide different perspectives, and ensure the accuracy of their reporting. A picture is worth 1,000 words, right? Well, in the world of news, footage is incredibly powerful. Footage refers to the raw video or film recordings of events. It's the visual evidence that brings news stories to life. Think about it. When you see footage of a natural disaster, a protest, or a sporting event, it has a much greater impact than just reading about it. Footage can be captured by professional news crews, security cameras, or even bystanders with smartphones. It provides valuable context and allows viewers to witness events as they unfolded. One of the best ways to get to the heart of a story is through interviews. An interview is a conversation between a journalist and a person of interest to a news story. It's a chance for reporters to ask questions, gather information, and get first-hand perspectives. Interviews can be conducted with eyewitnesses, experts, officials, or anyone else who can shed light on a particular topic. They're a staple of news reporting, providing valuable insights and helping viewers understand the human side of events. Ever wonder how companies, organizations, and even individuals get their news out there? Well, one way is through a press release. A press release is an official statement issued to news organizations to announce something newsworthy. It could be a new product launch, a company merger, an upcoming event, or a statement responding to a current issue. Press releases are a way for organizations to control their narrative and get their message out to the public through news outlets. Journalists often use press releases as a starting point for their reporting. All right, we talked about breaking news, but what about a breaking story? While they're similar, there's a subtle difference. A breaking story is an event that's currently developing. It's like a news story in progress. The information might be incomplete, the situation might be fluid, but it's something that's happening right now, and news outlets are racing to cover it as it unfolds. Breaking stories often keep us on the edge of our seats as we wait for more information and updates. It's a reminder that news is a dynamic and constantly evolving field. Well, there you have it. You're now armed with more than 15 powerful news vocabulary words that will make you sound like a true English pro. Remember, improving your vocabulary is like adding spices to your language. It makes everything more flavorful and interesting. And what better way to do that than by learning words that keep you informed and connected to the world around you? Now, I want to hear from you. Which of these phrases resonated with you the most? Drop a comment below and let me know which one you're going to use in your next conversation. Until next time, happy learning!